Alright, so my Uncle Scott just got here, and he's coming to help me plan the Star Wars roller coaster storyline.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, well, big sojourn today. Big adventure.
So this is my Uncle Scott. He is the owner of the Julian Theater Company, and he's a very, very high quality vocal artist.
That's right.
And he will now demonstrate by doing some vocal impressions.
Hi, everybody. Very nice to meet you.
And it's very nice to be Luke's uncle, I can assure you. Yes. So, where were we?
So from the station to the Ferris wheel lift hill. That, I consider that like the inciting incident.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So the inciting event. And now I want that to be Boba Fett, which you will put your own spin on.
Okay.
Imagine that you will now be the defining voice to Boba Fett. That's your inciting idea, that something's wrong with the Force, things are changing, and we need you to go figure out why.
Okay.
And that kind of goes back to like the original Star Wars idea, you know, like the you have to retrieve the plans to the Death Star, you know. You might not make it back alive, but we need the plans.
It's a suicide mission.
Yeah, you gotta find out and tell us. Either be standing above or right next there, but he talked to you right before you go on your journey. Then, the first act is from the Ferris wheel lift hill to the throne room scene. You find out through whatever characters in that Ferris wheel, you find out a little more information.
Okay.
Maybe they tell you what they saw, and you go into the area of whatever they saw.
All right. As you're moving backwards, is this an escape or a orderly retreat?
I would say it'd be more orderly, because I want to ratchet up the tension. And if you're escaping in the beginning, so yeah, I guess the first act would be you see what's wrong, see something that's wrong.
You have a first-hand witness.
Yes.
Oh, I see. The throne room is where we discover that it's actually... And then we roll out of there, but stop not too far away, and we meet an additional character.
Yes, and then you launch.
Before we're launched.
And that's the big turning point, where it is revealed by the very surprising character.
Yes,
a little more of what's happening. You still don't have the final reveal yet, but you know someone who's taking advantage of it. And I guess at that point it becomes threatening to the people. At that point is when you're like, okay, now the people in the car are threatened by what's around them. Second act is the throne room launch area to the vertical lift hill.
Okay.
And so basically, you have the throne room scene, you have the launch, and then it just goes through whatever Star Wars scene we decide to put in there, and then it goes to the vertical lift hill. Which might be like your final reprieve, you know, before you make it to the top and it starts again. So I'd say the vertical lift hill would be a place where maybe Boba Fett comes back.
Okay.
You know? And so you've been at the very beginning in the lift hill, like preparing you for what you're about to do, and he's like, I'm sending you to, you know, to the island of Luke Skywalker. You gotta make it through. And then the third and final act is up in space, down to the Luke Skywalker island to the grand finale. She goes in the tunnel, and there's all these like mirrors all around her, and it's like she moves a long way, and then she stops.
Is actually all of the directors.
Yeah, and that's what Luke didn't want Rey to see, and that's what the directors didn't want you to see. That's why they ignored it.